understand how people from the past grew their food. We could journal about the garden to help us in writing and learn words we might never have used before. Madison, in Mr. Cavallo's class, writes, "It will encourage our growth as learners by letting us observe the plant life cycle." John, in Mrs. Spiritigliosi's class, writes, "Instead of just learning about plants in our science books, we can also grow them by ourselves." Hunter, in Mrs. Silver's class, writes, "A beautiful, bountiful garden in our school will give us, the students of Brookside, awesome memories." Jameson, in Mrs. Palmieri's class, writes, "This garden will not only represent both hard work and teamwork, but dedication and conservation." Cassie, in Mr. Cavallo's class, writes, "The Brookside Garden is an important addition to our school community because we can expand our horizons. This garden will symbolize to all that Brookside students keep on trying." Emma, in Mrs. Banks' class, writes, "This garden will provide us with a goal, something we can work for. At the end of the school year, when I'm sure the garden has proved itself a success, we will all feel a sense of triumph." Stephen, in Ms. Coletta's class, writes, "We can work as a team to take care of our garden." Francesca, in Mrs. Denault's class, writes, "Plants are like minds. They grow and grow each day." Emily, in Mrs. Denault's class, writes, "Planting, cultivating, and harvesting are important to know as a learner because it can teach you hard work and happiness." Jerry, in Mrs. Denault's class, writes, "I would like to thank the garden committee and all the other people who have worked on the wonderful garden we have at Brookside Elementary School." Hannah, in Mrs. Burns' class, writes, "I'm so proud of our school to be planting vegetables and being able to eat them." Demetra, in Mrs. Burns' class, writes, "I wake up in the morning and I can't wait till we begin planting our seedlings in the official Brookside garden." Now, there's something else very important about this quote. The last two words of the sentence are Brookside garden, and Demetra decided to put them in quotation marks. But I will tell you what's really impressive about this. She knew enough that even though it wasn't a direct quote of someone talking, she put the period inside the final quotation mark. Katie, in Mrs. Burns' class, writes, "This garden will take responsibility and cooperation." Julia, in Mrs. Berkman's class, writes, "All the help from our school community will be a big part of having healthy vegetables in our school lunches." Rosina, in Mrs. Denault's class, writes, "The hard, solid pavers," and you'll notice when you walk through here there are pavers lining it, "the hard, solid pavers stand for how hard and how long we will work to get our earth perfect. The new and fresh growing grass will stand for our knowledge and how fast or slow it grows through a period of time. We will not be planting with seeds, but we will be planting with our heart and soul." Juliana, in Mr. Giatrakis' class, writes, "Brookside can save money by using the vegetables from the new garden instead of buying them." Nermeen, in Mrs. Stern's class, writes, "The students and teachers," and the "and" here is in big capital letters, "the students and the teachers will probably be learning something from the garden. It will bring Brookside students and teachers together. Maybe we will inspire other schools to make one too." Julia, in Mrs. Palmieri's class, writes, "I'm proud to have such a wonderful garden at our school, and I can't wait to do my part." And I'll take one more here. They just go on, and the theme is wonderful, and everyone was well written. Matter of fact, we're going to take these all, even the ones I didn't get to take a quote from this morning, we're going to take these all and bind them as part of the chronicle of our Brookside Garden. And they'll be available for all to look at in the library, and maybe we'll have it out on display for a while. Rebecca, from Mrs. Flora's class, writes, as a student, I can't wait to be part of this growing experience. Don't be a couch potato. Let's get growing. You know, there was a real prevalent theme throughout these essays. And that theme was a sense of community, a sense of teamwork, a sense of growing. And that's what this is about today. And this is what will be about the future of Brookside. And I thank you all.